Hello everybody, JaffaArchfiend here, and well, we're back with the Occult Crescent here on Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Last one was a bit meandering around, and we didn't manage to find all the stuff previously, but in the interim, between now and then, courtesy of a map from Polygon, actually, which will be now on screen, got to see where all the survey points were, so if you're having as much bother as I did, and quite a few other people as well, here you go. The ones marked as 1, 2, 3, and 2 are the ones we need for the quests. The ones marked with stars are apparently optional ones. So, have at it. There you go. Right, so we're now on to the next part of the Occult Crescent storyline. So, what are we doing here now? Get that to behave itself. Alright, Archive. Oh, for the love of... There we go. Archive awaits your report on the island's myriad architectural remnants. There's no mistaking that sparkle in your eyes. You've seen an architectural marvel or three. Pray, share your findings. Intriguing. The coastal structures you just are without doubt Nemean in origin. I'd recognize the rounded architecture of my birthplace anywhere. The colossal pyramid, overrun by void scent, sounds like a creation of Machi engineering. You might recall that the ancient city of Mosh was the birthplace of black magic. As for the cavernous chambers hewn out of the rock itself, your description is consistent with Scalic design. Nim, Mak, and Scala were all city-states that flourished during the 5th Astral Era. How's this for a working theory? Once they discovered the isle and its abundant ether, the city-states started vying for control, erecting monuments and such to stake their claim. I was snoozing here long before anyone else arrived. My claim is the strongest of the lot. Ahem, joking aside, I think it was Iris' master and their familiars who built these monuments, much like the first structure you explored. With that in mind, I'd have you return to the ruins and bring me back a chunk of ether-imbued stone from each. Of course. Well, at least this is going to give us a map, at least, for where he wants us to go for them. So we have to go to there, down into there, and down into there. To areas which are surrounded by level 20 beasties. Oh boy. Alright, this one's not too bad. This is like level 7s here. Okay. Just turn the map off just so I can get a more accurate glean of where I'm going in. So I can dodge anyone here. Of course it's up there. Hold on. I need to find a place I can drive up onto. Since we cannot fly in the Occult Crescent. Wish I would rather render all of these kind of mobs for rather trivial if we could. Alright, so here we have an ether-imbued stone from the Nemean ruins here. Next up... Where's that one? That's all the way down there. Anyway. We're here for the story. Uncommon thread. Which one would be closest to grab to for that? Maybe that one, maybe? Either that one or that one. That should suffice. Ooh, in fact, actually, what's in here? Because this is a memorial stone thingy. There we go. Give ourselves a wee buff, just in case we do get into a fight. Into the crystallized caverns we go. Okay, this is going to get a little... Here's another gate, okay. Scalic, if you may or may not remember, is the set of ruins we go diving into with Alphino and... I forget his name. During the events in Stormblood underneath Alamigo. Oh boy, heal before I... Okay. Also, we are so using the return spell to get the hell out of here once we've got what we need. That's it, boyo. Shift over a little bit. Okay, can I go over this way? No. Okay. Whoop. Okay, the next one we need to grab is from the Maki ruins. The closest teleport point there is here. Just to kind of observe what the fight is. That's a lot of chocos. What is this one called? The Black Regiment. Just to kind of observe what we're dealing with in here. I mean, it looks relatively... Also, so that's what Time Mage does for some people using Time Mage stuff. I mean, it looks simple enough. Doesn't look too much of a bad, terrible thing. Got a bunch of chocobos there being... There. Probably have done this. Oh. Right. That's where it starts getting a bit iffier now. Probably rinse and repeat of that. Okay. Well, at least it ain't the red ones. Oof. Alright. Okay, no, we want to go along the out... Looks like we want to go along the outskirts first. Oh boy. Yep! Alright, where is the stone I'm after? Of course, it'll be right next to an NPC. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Teleport the hell out of there. Yes, whilst I'm character level 100, I'm job level 4, knowledge level 4. Those things are knowledge level 17s. They would eat me. And then I'd have to walk all the way back through them again. I should know why this island is home to such an array of architectural styles. Alas, that accursed seal means I'm reliant upon you to explore further and help unchain my imprisoned know-how. Ether-imbued stone, ether-imbued stone, ether-imbued stone, and pass these over to the little tombery. So reliable and efficient. Let me see these fine specimens you've collected. Oh ho, I can feel the seal weaken and crumble. As I posited, each and every ruin you explored was built at the behest of a single individual. There is also a fitting explanation for the diverse cultural styles on display, but I wish to hear your thoughts first. What were your impressions of the isle as you roamed about the wilds? It's like a vast, inaccessible, incredibly dangerous museum. You could be onto something. Mayhap the isle's purpose is to preserve 5th Astral Era heritage for generations to come. Well, the question remains, why go the trouble of an entire island miles away from the nearest port? To get more visitors on the mainland. That's precisely the point. Our mystery architect didn't want visitors. And the reason is, sealed away. For a self-proclaimed wise old man, you ain't half lacking in wisdom. I'm afraid I have need of your eyes, and seemingly endless appetite for exploration once again. Venture ever further and seek out hitherto unexplored ruins. Together we shall restore my font of knowledge to its gushing glory. In order to undertake the subsequent quest, you must unlock relevant entries in the occult record. Oh boy. And we hit another knowledge barrier. Right. Well, it seems that that map I showed up earlier was, well, wasn't entirely for everything by the looks of things. It's an absolute pest, but hey ho. Gets us through that set of quests at least. And we'll see you guys with the next one once I've figured out where I'm going. JaffaArchfiend, out.